What's going on YouTube? LSM here, back at you again with another video, but this one's more towards the beginners rather than these hardcore Kingdom Hearts fans like myself. This video will give you the 3 best tips to be able to beat all the Kingdom Hearts games on harder difficulties. I hope you guys find this video very useful, put some thought into it. Now let's get straight into the video. Tip number 1. Leveling up as early as possible. I cannot address this any more than that. The reason you want to do this is because you really don't want to go halfway through or even a few worlds in and be underleveled. Being underleveled can just lead to sheer frustration all the time. Every fight. Unless you just want to do a level 1 run, then by all means go the fuck ahead. It's going to be hilarious if you post it on YouTube. But I'm going to give you 2 examples. Kingdom Hearts 1, if you're going to play that first, obviously you should play that first. But the earliest you can really start to grind is on Destiny Islands. When the world gets consumed by the darkness, the Heartless there actually do respawn. So if you go to the safe point in the... I forgot what it's called, but you can go there, save, and come back out, and they'll automatically respawn, and you can stay there for a couple hours and you'll be over leveled for a good portion of the game. So I highly recommend you do that as quickly as possible. Now for Kingdom Hearts 2, the earliest you can really start to grind is in the Station of Calling in Twilight Town, in the introduction when you're Roxas. Now, if you're not aware of what this place looks like, I will have it on the screen of the video, obviously. But when you're going through the door, you go and kill the nobody, just keep going the way you're going, the way you're supposed to. And at the end, do not open that door, do not continue, keep going. Just turn around, go back the way you came from, and then save, and then come and repeat the process. If you keep repeating this process, you will get to level 10 in no time, and you'll be ready to fight anybody at this level. And also, bonus tip, after a certain level, you will gain an ability called Experience Boost. Now, Experience Boost will give you double times the XP when your health is at 50% or lower. And at this point, your health is pretty low. So that's not going to be hard to achieve at all, especially on harder difficulties like Critical. So, really take advantage of this. You won't regret it. I swear. Loadout and Abilities. Now, what do I mean by loadout? Well, what I mean by loadout is your items and accessories. Let's start off with your loadout first. Your loadout can be very important and can really determine whether you win or lose in a fight. Now, for your items, it depends on who you're going against and what you need. Do you need more MP? Or are you going to need to use more magic? Then fill your loadout with more ethers. Or do you want to stack up on potions? Do you want to stack up on elixirs, high potions? Depends on what your preference is. Or you can just balance it all out. Have a few ethers there, a few potions there, a few elixirs there. But one that I recommend is have yours filled with high potions and ethers. Fill Donald's items up with ethers, and then fill Goofy's items up with potions. That's probably the best way to do it right there. Now let's check on the accessories. Now the accessories can be really important because they also have certain abilities as resistance to certain elements like fire, darkness, and those can really help depending on the elements that your enemies can wield. We will take Axel for example. Axel is a fire-based boss, so you will need armor that is very resistant to fire. Let's move on to abilities. Critical mode lets you start off with way more AP and abilities, which is great. Abilities can actually, believe it or not, affect or even decide a fight, and you just don't even know about it. Let me show you a clip about how this actually works. Well, let's go right into it. Let me show you. Now, I do apologize that I'm only using mostly Kingdom Hearts 2 clips because that's all I really got right now. Do apologize. But anyway, clip you see right here is the very first time I ever played on critical, and I was fighting against Roxas. This fight literally lasted about 2 hours, but this clip really showcases why abilities are so important in the series, honestly. Now, I'm not telling you which abilities for you to use, because that just depends on your preference, what you want to use, but this is what helped me for this fight. The ability that I used was Trinity Limit. Trinity Limit is a limit command that uses teamwork to unleash the powerful Trinity attack. It consumes all of Sora's MP. Without any further ado, let me showcase how this ability will just freaking destroy Roxas right here.
This is it! Yeah! Back off! Take this! Yeah! Back off! It's over!
Now tell me your boy ain't got no skills. The main thing you should get out of this tip is patience, and that it's all a learning process, alright? You have to adapt to whatever your opponent is doing, whether they are attacking, whether they're moving to, how many times they attack before they're vulnerable. All these come into account. It may take a few tries, but analyze everything that they do. It makes it 10 times easier. Equip your certain abilities, your armor, your items, accessories. Use summons, drive forms, D-links, whichever game you're playing. Use those abilities. It comes a long way. And that's going to end the video here. The 3 biggest, most concise tips to be able to play the Kingdom Hearts series on the hardest difficulties. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something, and I hope you can implement these into your gameplay. And if you enjoyed the video, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Help me out, and I'll help you guys out. I'm LSM, and may your heart be your guiding key. Peace.